up my Ole Hickory custom brick barbecue. We've got New Year's Eve tonight, so I'm going to do some beef brisket and chicken wings, slow cooked over barbecue over hickory. When I do this, people get a little crazy, so I got to introduce you to two of my friends, if you know what I'm saying. Let me introduce you to my security guys. This is Jake. This is Jack, Jake's right-hand man. Do not jack with Jake and Jack. If you mess with Jake and Jack, or Jack with Jake and Jack, I've got Frank, the crazy reindeer here. You can tell he's a little wacky. He'll take you out. Don't mess with these guys, and let's fire up Ole Hickory. All right, the way Ole Hickory works is we've got a fireplace on the left over here, and then we've got another fireplace on the right, and then above it's where the meat's suspended. What we're going to do is we've got a little charcoal underneath the wood. You got to have dry hickory to get things started. You get the fire started on both sides. And then what will happen is as the hickory cooks down into coal, from the fireplace side, we'll transfer it over here to the side under the meat itself, and that's what's going to slow cook the meat. All right, let's talk real quickly about how to do the chicken wings. I do them buffalo wing style, although I'm doing them over hickory, but let me show you how to cut them into buffalo wing style. First thing you do want to do with the wing is you take the tip off. That tip, obviously, is not going to be eaten. Second thing we do, and make sure your knife is real sharp, is spread open the kind of the thigh of the wing from the what I call the leg bone of the wing, and you find the joint and you cut through the cartilage, and they cut up real nice. These are the two that you keep. This one you throw away, and you do that over and over. But be careful, you'll cut yourself if you get going too fast. But make sure you sharpen up your butcher's knife to make it a real easy process. All right, we're putting stuff on. Come with me. Follow me to Ole Hickory. Don't worry, Jake. Bear with me. We've got a nice big beef brisket here. This is probably 8 or 9 pounds. We're going to slow cook it over hickory for probably 5 or 6 hours. I just went to a local store and got some Southwest Chipotle seasoning. I chose to go with that because typically brisket is seen as a Southwestern Texas deal. That's what they're really good at down there, so I want to give it a Southwestern flavor. So we're going to go with this. And really all we do is sprinkle down both sides of the brisket. Alright, and then we get the other side. This is the fat cap. I like to slow cook it with the fat on top because as it melts, it kind of comes down through the meat, helping keep it moist. But after about 2-3 hours, I'm going to turn it anyway. But this is just the way I do it. Now we just slide it in, and with this, I'm going on the top rack. Got the wings laid out. I'm going to put a little dusting of some Louisiana-style Cajun seasoning that's used for blackening. You don't want to overdo this because it can be a bit spicy, but we do want to give it a little bit of heat. Since we're really not using any Tabasco sauce in this, we want to provide the heat. Although the sauce we use, the barbecue sauce, does have quite a bit of kick to it. All right, I've turned the wings over. We've got some hot Cajun spices on one side, and now I'm going to use Fuzzy's pork rub. I know it's pork rub. That'll complement and put some sweetness on the other side. So we're just going to put a little bit of a sprinkling of that. Remember, most of the flavor is going to be by the hickory, so you don't want to overdo this with those. All right, and now we're just going to slide it in under the beef brisket. And let the wood and the coal do its magic. All right, this is not a high efficiency setup I have, but it's a legitimate way of making good barbecue. So let me show you what I'm doing. Got the fireplace going here. We've got hickory. And you'll see that you've got some newer wood on the top, and on the bottom you've got some coals. That's what we harvest, those coals. So what we do is we scoop some of those coals. See how nice and red and hot those are? And then we bring them over here, and we spread them under the meat. We do that probably once every 45 minutes to an hour. We'll keep filling up the fireplace with fresh wood, which creates the coal, and that's what the meat cooks over. Throw some more hickory on here. And that's the way you keep your barbecue moving and working. All right, what we're doing is actually turning the chicken wings now. If you want to bring the camera down here, these have been turned. You can see the golden caramelized hickory smoke that's permeated the meat, and then these are the ones that haven't been turned, just to show you the difference. And we'll turn these. we'll be ready, I guess, in about an hour. These will be ready to take off and put in the crock pot. That'll be perfect. All right, this chicken's done. These are chicken wings, so there's not a lot of meat there, so I don't want to dry them out. Look at those. So we're going to bring them over here, and we are going to move them to the crock pot.